Here with 2009 World Team member Adeline Gray, coming back from a treacherous and tumultuous year of rehab. And how's everything feeling as far as the knee injury?
It's much better. I've been back on the mat. I'm wrestling full time, and I love being back on the mat. The knee is getting there day by day. I wouldn't call it 100%, but I'm ready to go out there and kick some butt.
What's been the hardest thing about the whole rehab process?
The lack of improvements, I guess. I like seeing benchmarks and being able to say, oh, I reached this and I reached this, and this has been a very slow progression. It's been every week, sometimes I don't see any change at all, and then a month goes by and maybe one or two good things will improve, but it's just not the leaps and gains that I'm used to in my day-to-day life.
How much you've been able to keep up, though, with the technique, even though you're in practice every day, whether you be rehabbing or working out, but you're still in the room quite a bit? How much have you been able to soak up, at least just by observation?
Well, that was actually more of a 6-month back thing. I was in the room just doing cardio and being able to watch a lot of technique from the girls. I think I was able to really be able to break down what the moves were, and that would really help me when I did get back on the mat a couple months ago, or 2 or 3 months ago, that I was able to really execute and knew exactly what position my body was in, and I knew where to move next, and that was the biggest key. So I think it was really helpful.
You still a little hesitant on the knee to give it the full go?
No, and that's what I think that was one of the best things about the tour that I just went on. I stepped off the mat after I lost one of my matches, and I wanted to cry because I was so happy that I didn't think of my knee once. I was like, I lost that match, but I had so much fun wrestling, and I did not think about it once. I wasn't worried about hitting it wrong. I wasn't worried about it being in a funky position. Nothing. Not once was I like, oh my goodness, my knee could be in danger here. And so that was really a positive thing that I took from that tournament. Even though it didn't go my way, it was a very valuable learning experience that'll take me through the World Championships.
In terms of the upcoming U.S. Nationals in Cleveland, be your first major domestic competition. You didn't wrestle in the Schultz. What's it going to be like to be able to get back on the mat in the States?
My dad's going to come, so I'm excited to compete in front of him again.
Shout out for George.
Yep. Thank you, Daddy. And he's going to be there, and I'm just excited to compete against U.S. girls again, see how my knee holds up against them, and make sure my techniques are still there. And I have a couple of new things that I've added to my arsenal, and I'm excited to see how they work against the U.S. style compared to Chinese or the Russians. So.
Have you given any thought to where you're going when it comes to the Olympic situation? Obviously, you're kind of in a tweener weight, and some girls have already made the move down or up to their respective weight classes. Where are you going to fit in?
It's not set in stone. I might try 72, I might try 63, and right now your guess is as good as mine. I'm going to put my body in a position that I can go either weight class and see if my body allows me to go up or down. So that's I'm leaving it up to how my body feels.